I accepted Christ in my life at the age of 34. For many months following that, God showed up in wonderful, loving ways. But He also made it clear that it was time for me to face my past, face the things that have pushed me down and held me back from believing in myself or having any sense of self-worth. It was finally time to tell someone my story. God put people in my life who could mentor me, counsel me, and love me. For the first time in my life, I spoke of the sexual abuse that happened in my childhood. I spoke of bullying in school, and of 2 rapes in my teens, and of an eating disorder. I also spoke of how I always feel I'm a burden. I'm afraid of disappointing anyone who loves me, and I have an awful fear of abandonment. And then I spoke of the suicidal thoughts that the devil continues to place in my mind. This is a spiritual battle that I fight almost every day. When I am too weak or discouraged to pray, I depend on my brothers and sisters in Christ to intercede for me. But God spoke too, and He told me of His unfailing love. He told me about the freedom that comes with forgiveness, and through my sobs, I found His grace. God taught me to depend on Him always, and that despite what I say, despite what I do, He will never abandon me. He'll never be disappointed in me. God knows my needs, and He provided me with a Christian counselor that has walked by my side for over 2 years. She prays with me, and she reminds me weekly that I am worthy of living a God-inspired life. I'm not completely free of my past, but I do know that no matter what, God is with me, even through the dark days. I despise the saying that God will not give you more than you can handle, because it's simply not true. But I do know that He will walk with me through every trial. When I cry, He cries with me, and when I laugh, He smiles. He has blessed me in more ways than I can count. He gives me strength to get out of bed every morning. He is the light in my days. I'm still a work in progress, but I feel that God knows what He is doing with me.